Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? Chris here from Fake Sports News or Axis Rotation, however the flip you know me on these interwebs, and I am back with my host who never does the most for the Esports World Cup, Dimsii.
Dimsii. Oh. How are you doing, Chris?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Well, I'm all right, but happy to be back for some Call of Duty. We got a little bit of a impromptu off-season tournament here, hosted by the beautiful people of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, man. No, I ain't complaining. I'm surprised this even happened. But
I am
yeah, this is actually a different format that we've seen the past few years, man.
It is. It is.
Other than Major 1 of last year, man, this is teams of 16 group play. I mean, I can't complain. Bracket's a little small, but I'm not complaining.
But there's more details on the bracket. I'll get to that a little bit later. My face cam is covering it up, I think, on the screen. But yeah, I'm not going to spoil it. So there were some details announced, if you guys know, and we'll get to that in a bit. But speaking of group play, so of course let's go over to the schedule without getting into spoilers. So we kick things off with Group A and Group B taking down their first two matches. Of course, OpTic plays Omit first, and then Legion plays
Let's go,
Ravens. Yeah, don't think Omit's going to make much noise because let's look at their roster. Prolute, Spart, Fire, and Hamza. Yeah, not sure that team's going to make a lot of noise. They were the Spartans, and they got somebody else's spot, I believe. So, yeah, not looking too frosty for them going up against defending world champs who are hanging with New York Subliners, I might add, very, very closely. Those guys are dueling back and forth. 1 and 2 from champs. Probably the best two teams in the game right now. Haven't seen to skip a beat. So Omit might need to omit this one from their memories, hit a Men in Black flash, and just go to the next series. Legion versus Ravens. What are you thinking for that one? Obviously, I'm hashtag biased.
I'm going to say Legion.
I'm going to say Legion as well. I'm a little bit, not sure, just because we have Fame in place of Johnny. Johnny, of course, couldn't come to Saudi Arabia. He had some health stuff going on, so I hope he gets well in the off-season and is ready for next season. And the Ravens, of course, they picked up Beans in place of Clay. Kind of a weird one-player swap. I would have expected them to make a two-player swap, but maybe Fellows just...
That's just... Clay wanted to be on the desk.
Get back on the fucking desk, Clay. Get back on the fucking desk.
Also, Legends, before we move on to B, unfortunately, I do have to have OpTic take the A match.
Yeah, I'm going to book these. I just wanted to get to the schedule to kind of give the people an idea. If there's more details on the other matches, because obviously both of these... Well, actually, never mind. Let's just go back over here. So, we have the whole schedule. What am I doing? So, yeah, OpTic versus Omit Brooklyn. I'm going to say this is a 3-0 for OpTic. Let's lock that one in. Carolina versus Vegas, just because Attach needs his justice. I will say 3-1 in favor of the Las Vegas Legion, which means that in Group B, we of course have you guys, C9, taking on Gentlemates, which is Bance, Cobra, Denza, Harry, I believe.
Maybe.
Bance, Harry, Cobra, Denza. Yeah,
they have an awful lot of coaches, bro.
That's Gotaga's org, Gentlemates. So yeah, so he funded these guys, so that's pretty cool to see. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a 3-0 for Subliners. Rokkr versus Seattle Surge. What are you thinking for this one? What do you think? This is probably gonna be the most interesting one outside of the Group C matchups. We'll get to those in a minute, but yeah.
Surge versus Rokkr.
So, of course, if you remember, just to give you a quick recap, Rokkr picked up Estriel and Diamond. They retained Accuracy and Lens.
Bro, I am just going to say Seattle. Or Vancouver, whoever they're going on.
You're going to say Seattle? I don't know, man. I'm feeling like, even though Accuracy... Yeah, I mean, Accuracy with that Champs coach buff that he can't talk about, Bro's probably gonna get a ring.
Bro.
So yeah, I am gonna back Rokkr here. Even though I usually don't like to back Rokkr, I will say it looks like they got better. I mean, Estriel and Diamondcom were two of the better players
It's
on
kind of
land.
weird how, bro, we're saying all the CDL teams aren't even in this, but the teams that picked them up.
Linz also got better on land. We have to add that. We have to admit he was pretty good on land this year. So there's that. So I guess getting into Group C, we have Toronto taking on Stallions, which is of course FC Black. If you guys didn't know, FC Black had to change their branding just because it was too close to FaZe, which is an existing brand in the CDL. Yeah, so we have Heretics and Boston in the lower half of winners round 1 as well. So obviously we are both thinking the same thing for the Toronto versus Stallion series, right?
DoorDash and Heretics.
Super DoorDash. So just so we're on the same page, Stallions is Brack, Exceed, Dylan, Rex, and Nassim. Obviously the FaZe Black boys, you know them, I know them. Just wanted to get that for the viewers. So with the Boston versus Heretics series, who's Boston again? Snoopy, Cammy, Awakening, and Purge, right? Snoopy, Cammy, Awakening, and Purge. No, they dropped Beans. They dropped who they finished with? Beans, Major Maniac, and
they dropped Priesta.
Yeah, they dropped 3 players. So
fucking Preston,
big change.
Bro.
Snoopy, Purge, Cammy, and Wake. That's so volatile. I feel like Heretics is way more consistent this year. What we saw from Lucky, Metals, Journey, etc. at the end of the year, Vikol, they looked really good. And they beat some solid teams, champs, to get that top 6. So, well, they beat one team, but anyways, they looked good. So I'm gonna say 3-2, just because Cammy and them, they're solid players. Can't ever count those guys out. I think it's gonna be an exciting series. Could go either way, but I think it goes the way of the Heretics. So, moving on to Group D, we have 100 Thieves surprisingly topping the group because they got 4th place at champs. Taking on Lore Gaming, and then we have, of course, my hometown team.
You can do it too, FaZe Up.
Taking on the Falcons, who
yo, bro. You know what's hilarious is that I'm actually in a group chat with FaZe fans, and they were not happy at the fact that they're going in at Atlanta FaZe instead of FaZe Clan. I just found that kind of funny.
Who cares? Like, legitimately, who cares? Like,
I'm like, it's got Thieves is winning that, by the way.
Yeah, Thieves definitely winning it.
And I actually feel kind of happy to see Thieves like back at the 100 Thieves. It's actually because I supported in Black Ops 4. For those I don't know.
Yeah, shout out to 100 Thieves. Nice to see them get the name back. Just quick aside, Falcons is Rojas, if I'm pronouncing that right. Enid, King of Body, and Bald, I guess is his name. Looks like Bald. Maybe he's just trying to be cute with the 5 as a B.
I've not heard of any of these guys at all.
Yeah, they're from MENA, so Middle East and North America. They qualified through that, but that's where things got a little bit dicey because the LAG spot being up for grabs is what made this MENA qualifier spot available. If you notice, we're missing a CDL team, which is LAG, so that's where this MENA qualifier spot came from. So back to what I was saying just a second ago, just give you guys an aside. Paul X, Ulysses, or Yuli, Two Real and RCs are Lore Gaming, and they won Challengers Champs, which is why they are the 13 seed coming into Pool D. So actually they should be in Pool A, but with the LAG thing, it just shook everything up and actually made it weird. So
they just added them there.
Yeah, so yeah, so you can see my thoughts on the screen. I'm thinking 3-0 FaZe over Falcons and 3-2 100 Thieves over Lore. Lore is a solid team. I feel like they have a chance to take a hard point and definitely a search. They won 3 searches in the grand finals when I watched, and they were really good at search. Obviously, it's Two Real, Yuli, Arcides, and Paul. So great guys. 4 former pros. Pretty much every one of these teams, with the exception of Falcons, is a pro team, right? All these guys, literally everyone except for, let's say, Rex and
No.
everybody on here except for Rex has been in the Pro League. Obviously, excluding the Middle Eastern, North America guys. Literally everyone else here except for Cobra and Rex has been in the Pro League, and Denza. Those are the only 3 players in this entire tournament out of the I guess 64 players. There's 4 that haven't been. I'm sorry, there's 7 that haven't been in the Pro League. So yeah, so it's basically just a pro tournament. So let's just go there. And then let's get into round 2. So what are you thinking for round 2, my man?
Wait, which group? Which group? Because you did not.
Let's start with Group A. Let's start with Group A.
Yeah, I believe it's OpTic. OpTic is gonna go into qualification through
Against
winners.
Vegas, yeah.
Right, against Vegas.
If you look at my screen, I have the bracket up here. It makes it a little easier for us to track.
Right, so OpTic is going to qualify through the winner qualification match.
Yeah, we'll say OpTic beats Vegas. We'll say they beat them 3-1. Vegas is a good team. So we'll put OpTic Texas. Oops. OpTic Texas up here.
Bro, living the Mac life.
Yeah, right. So I'll put OpTic Texas there, just so we can like keep track of this stuff. And then we'll put Vegas here. Let's resize this a little bit. Okay. So I'll put these guys there. Actually, I'll move Vegas because they are going to qualify in my mind. So we'll move them down here. And then we have the losers bracket for Group A. We would have Carolina taking on Omit Brooklyn. So obviously, I see a world where Carolina gets a 3-1 over Omit Brooklyn, sending those guys back home with 5 racks, which is respectable. Everybody's getting paid. I think, isn't that what they get? Minimum 5 racks, or is it 20?
I have no idea, bro. I have no idea.
Okay, so I'm thinking the Ravens make it out here. This actually worked out really well with these little team logos. And then I'm thinking that the Vegas Legion get it done in a 3-2 over the Carolina Royal Ravens. I think that'll be an interesting qualification match. And then I think going into Group B, I think obviously the Cloud9 subliners, Cloud9ers, whatever you want to call them.
Defense.
Yeah, I mean, Hydra, like you could argue, was an MVP snub towards the end of the season. I wouldn't argue that. Most people wouldn't argue that, but it could be argued. There are points to be made there. You know, I'm thinking that no matter who they play, because it's Seattle and it's Rokkr, I think it'll be a 3-2 in favor. I'm sorry, 3-0 in favor of the subliners over whichever team they see.
Yeah, no, these are that good.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that we're going to see Seattle versus Gentlemates in the losers bracket. And I'm thinking that Seattle will likely outclass those guys, and unless Cobra has like some sort of like, I'm trying to take down my French brother aBeZy, like takeover series. I think that's it for them.
Right.
In terms of the qualification match, we have, of course, Rokkr taking on the Seattle Surge in the rubber match.
I personally think Seattle goes.
No one wins a rubber match, so I think Seattle wins this. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you.
They move on to losers.
That's the thing about the Seattle team, bro. They get hot at the right times. That's the thing I've learned from them all season long. When you expect them not to get hot, especially against these lower rung teams, they just kick it into overdrive. And they secure what they need to secure. You know, Kyler's a great player like that. 04 has proven himself this year. And I have faith in these guys. aBeZy as well, and aBeZy. They looked great at champs. And they secured champs with those one-ways, you know. They only went one way, straight to champs. I'm joking. That's just pure pain as a Vegas fan. They one-wayed my team out of fucking champs, dude. Sorry to drop an F-bomb, but I'm still pissed. Anyways, moving to the bottom half of the bracket, we got Group C. I'm gonna let you take over here.
Yay, finally, bro. I don't even have my own bracket. I'm not even doing this. Okay, so
slum this together. Like I was like, I don't know.
Okay. Obviously, Toronto playing Heretics. They're moving on. Yeah, for make losers bracket, I would say, I know it's gonna be Stallions in Boston. I'm gonna say Stallions move on to qualification losers.
Okay,
And
you think Stallions? You
yeah,
think Stallions?
actually gonna say Stallions moves on through the losers qualification
You think
match.
Stallions beats Boston?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay, I could see that. I could see that. I could absolutely see that.
Because I kind of feel
Uh,
bad for those fans because they're losing their
well,
fucking team.
if you
Hey,
think about it, Stallions versus Boston is literally a challengers matchup for the most part because
most of the
Cammy
players
Purge
are
Awakening have
challengers.
been in challengers playing that team all year long.
Jesus
And then
Christ.
Snoopy has basically just been getting shit on all year. So he's basically been playing challengers too.
Right, man. I mean, Disney XD is going out with a sad loss.
All right, so we'll put Boston down here. Last
Uh,
time we'll see the Breach logo ever in anything CDL related, by the way.
Rest in
Bye bye.
peace. Rest in peace, Disney XD logo.
Yeah,
I miss
Disney
them, bro.
XD pack in the air. You
I'm
ain't
gonna,
missing them. You ain't missing them, bro. If you
yeah.
come on, bro, you ain't missing them. All right, so that means we would have the Vamos boys taking on the Stallions. I think this would be a close one. I think the Stallions definitely have a chance to take it, but Heretics are just a solid squad, dude. I'm a serious believer in this Heretics team, especially after Champs. Seeing how well they did at Champs, they really impressed me there. I wasn't expecting them to win a single series, really. So yeah, they did pretty decent. That's why I have them beating Heretics 3-2. And then getting into Group D, I'll let you take the first series, obviously.
Ooh, wait, is it FaZe or Falcons?
Oh wait. Yeah. So we're thinking that of course 100 Thieves and FaZe get through.
Oh wait, I'm dumb. Okay, I
We're
see. I'm
thinking
dumb.
FaZe play
Yeah,
obviously 100
FaZe,
Thieves,
bro.
of course. Of course,
And then
naturally.
that would mean Lore versus Falcons. I'm gonna say Falcons make it. Falcons is trying to set a standard, bro. The club championship thing, they are actually number one in that thing right now. They probably won't win in the COD division of this whole event, but
There's no chance in heaven or hell that they're winning in the COD division. I
they're
just want to
not.
be very clear on
No,
that.
they're not. They're really not. They just picked up challengers players from Middle East, I believe.
Well, it's if you remember, it's the dissolution of the LAG spot. This is like completely chalked. Like basically, no matter who came through the MENA qualifier, Falcons was going to pick them up. Is my understanding.
Mina Club.
So like whoever the best team was, they were just going to get sponsored by Falcons. Is my understanding of how this worked out.
Fucking hilarious, bro.
Yeah, because the LAG thing just made this entirely crazy. Like there wouldn't have been a Falcons at all
They really wanted
in
to
COD.
leave, bro. They really wanted to leave.
For this day, for this. Um
Bro,
so
had the Guerillas logo down there. I'm dead, bro.
yeah, I had it because I forgot. I totally goofed. Oops. Um, so losers bracket. So that means that the Nothing Burger match will be Falcons versus Lore, right?
Right.
Because FaZe beats Thieves. Thieves drops down here to play winner of this Nothing Bowl. So we'll say Lore beat Falcons, of course. We'll say Lore beat Falcons 3-2. I think King aBeZy and those guys will probably be pretty good. We have no idea how good they are. They, of course, came through the qualifier. Actually, they've never played North American players. It'll probably be a 3-0. Yeah, let's just say a 3-0. Let's not be faded. And then Thieves play Lore a second time. I think it'll be a 3-0. I don't think it'll lose. Actually, no, they have four former pros on that team. That's a team you can never count out. We'll say 3-2 again. I mean, RC's on that team. That guy's won 2 world championships. That's not the same as playing a regular challengers team. You know, Paul X is also a very accomplished pro. You remember yourself. You were cheering him on back in 2022.
Ooh, I started watching him on that stage.
You know, I'm a Vegas guy, so I love Too Real. Yeah, and Yuli, I mean, he didn't get a good shot on the Ravens, but he's a very talented player. So this is a great team. I mean, they could definitely make some noise. Right. So that's our group stage. So of course, we're both thinking that OpTic, Vegas, Toronto, Miami, FaZe, Thieves, Seattle, and of course the New York Subliners come out. Pretty much all of our teams that qualify for champs save LAG because they don't exist anymore. Yeah, so let's move on to the bracket. We've gotten into the rosters.
We actually got to set this up, bro. We actually got to set that whole thing up.
What you mean?
The playoff bracket.
Yeah. We're gonna set it up for sure. All right, so let me get rid of everybody who's not gonna be there. So Boston, bye. Rokkr, bye. Ravens, bye. LAG, definitely bye.
Yeah, okay, go run Arsenal, Cronky. Go. We need a trophy here this year.
I think that's everybody. Okay, so that means 1A would be OpTic. So let's do this.
You've got to be kidding me, bro.
Well, it's the first seed coming out of A. The second seed coming out of B would be who? So Seattle, right?
No, C9. Wait. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb.
I think. Is Seattle in the same group as you guys?
Yes. My mistake.
Oh, wait, it's right next to me. Yeah. Seattle's right there. Okay. So we have OpTic versus Seattle, potentially round 1. Which is interesting. Then we have 2B versus 2A, right? 1B versus 2A. So who's 1B? 1B would be Thieves.
Thieves.
And 2A would be you guys.
Thieves versus C9. That makes Thieves versus C9. Okay. And I know for 1D and 2C would be
1D is FaZe, right?
1D's FaZe, yes, 1D's FaZe. And then you add the Thieves onto
2C would be Miami. So we play Miami again. 2C slide.
Right.
Right foot up, left foot slide.
Okay.
All right, so we got Ultra versus Legion. God, dog.
Ultra versus Legion, bro.
He can't keep getting away with this. He can't. God, man, we're about to get farmed. All right, no, actually, I believe my boys. I'm not a fake fan. Attach is gonna turn up.
Sure, bro.
Ultra's been looking real weak. I mean, but they have lost the first serious matchup, like round 1. Remember at Champs they lost round 1 too, and Major 4 they lost round 1. So they're like on a round 1 losing streak 2 in a row. So maybe they get first round eliminated here. You don't have the cushion of losers bracket to save you. So
all right.
Anyways, let's get into the playoffs. What are you thinking for?
All right, the first one, OpTic is going to 3-1 Seattle Surge. They move on to the semifinals.
Yep, Seattle goes
for the second round, Atlanta FaZe beats Miami Heretics 3-0. The DoorDash and Toronto Ultra beats Legion 3-1. Sorry, Chris.
I'm gonna say 3-2. All right, Legion's hard point solid.
All right, whatever. And then NYSL. The New York Cloud9ers will beat the 100 Thieves.
I have it as a 3-1. I don't see it.
I'll say 3-1 for this one, bro. Thieves actually look good.
All right.
Oh, you can copy the logo. I didn't even know that.
Yep.
Put them down.
So that means we have NYSL versus Ultra, top 4 versus top 4 versus top 4 versus top 4 again. And we have my favorite series of all time, OpTic.
Dude, the talent pools actually need to be expanded. It's actually kind of annoying. This
shit gets tired, bro. That's why this season hasn't been that fun.
I hate to be. I mean, it's been fun. It's kind of been fun for me, but I mean,
it's been fun for me too. But I mean, it's just like, how many times can we see the same matchups, like in these important moments? Like,
what the hell?
And we know how this one usually goes. So matchups matter in COD. I mean, 6-1 is a thing this season, right? I mean, FaZe is 6-1 against OpTic, and the 6 times they beat them were 3-1 or 3-0.
Oh yeah, I keep hearing about 6-1. I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell 6-1? Then I remembered, like, we're dragging Ultra through the mud. Fuck Toronto.
The thing is, bro, since last Champs, Subliners are literally 11-0 in maps against Ultra. I don't know if I've told you that 6 times yet, but I'm going for 6 times. So I'm gonna say in Riyadh just because Scrappy's like playing for his legacy and potentially like his neck. next season. I mean, not neck as in like his actual neck. I was
3-3.
That's mean. I'm gonna say 3-2.
Okay.
So that means that we get a rematch of Major 2 in the grand finals. I'm sorry, Major 4 in the grand finals. I thought the wrong event.
What?
It's just because FaZe won Major 2. I'm sorry, dude. I'm faded. I'm so faded. I'm so faded. The big announcement: best of 7 bracket. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a best of 7 bracket. Holy. Okay, so yeah. A lot of these series are going to look very different because this is best of 7. I don't think we're gonna have any 4-0s at all.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
New York versus Thieves in a best of 7 gets really interesting because Thieves are a really solid S&D team, and New York's S&D has been chalked lately. I can't lie to you. They've been 50-50. I looked at the stats. They've been 50-50.
All right. Yeah, while Chris is actually editing the bracket because he forgot to make some arrangements. Yeah, man. NYSL 4-2 FaZe.
I forgot to make the announcement. Yeah, I really did.
It doesn't matter.
We'll say 4-3.
We literally gotta hurry this up. Jesus, man.
And then we'll say 4-2 just because I feel like Kismet's going to be like on another level against Ultra this time. And then in the final,
for Chris,
it's
for
4-2.
Chris. Yeah.
This is for my legacy. This is for FaZe's legacy. This is for the trio's legacy. They're going to break up if we don't win this event. No, I'm kidding.
C9 FaZe, bro.
Dude, the internet's so stupid. People really
think
they're going to break
C9,
up if they don't win this event.
win.
Going into Black Ops 6, where they won Cold War, literally looking unmatched. Like, Draza was disgusting in Cold War also, so I'm like, why wouldn't you keep Draza? Send to another team to make them better. Anyways, so that's how I'm thinking that goes down on my side. I'm thinking that you're expecting the subliners to come through.
C9 win.
That's fair. That's expected. So yeah, guys, this is what we're thinking. This is how we're thinking group play goes down. We're thinking we have some pretty interesting matches in group play. This is how we're expecting the bracket to go down, at least from my end. Yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty good tournament. Be sure to tune in. We start pretty early because it, of course, is going to be in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. If you haven't already, you can pause here to check out all of the rosters of the teams that will be playing. These are, of course, all of our CDL teams. And then these are, of course, our CDL teams with the qualifiers from Middle East and North America, online qualifiers, that being Falcons team, who are replacing the Los Angeles Guerillas, who are not attending this because I guess the team is completely insolvent at this point, and they did not fill the roster for this. So that's why we had a Middle East and North America qualifier where Falcons came through. So yeah, guys, that's everything, all the details you need to know going into the Esports World Cup. And here are the start dates. Of course, we start on the 15th, this upcoming Thursday at 8 a.m. Eastern time. So wake your ass up, get some coffee, get some tea, get whatever you do. Don't drink too many energy drinks because you will have a heart attack, and that is not good for you. But yeah, I'm going to let Dimsii sign out. And
thank you, Legends, for watching. Remember to use code Dimsii on all Drink Progress products. And I will see you, Legends, later. Let's go Cloud9, baby. Woo! Get something new ending for this team.
Yeah, let's go Cloud9. It's crazy. But anyways, that'll just about do it for me. Hope you guys have a great morning, noon, or night, wherever you may be on this beautiful planet. Don't forget to subscribe to Dimsii's channel. Use code Dimsii for 10% off all Drink Progress products. And if you haven't already, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the Axis Rotation and Fake Sports News channels. If you haven't, you are lame. And yeah, enjoy the World Cup.
All right.
FaZe up. C9 win.
World Cup.
Show speed. But peace out, y'all. Hope you enjoy the COD. And we'll be back in the off season for, I guess, topics and other things. So stay tuned for that. More to come. Peace.